even if you're not asked to do a sketch, I always try to sketch the elements that are given because it gives me some idea of what the parabola will look like and the direction, the focal distance, and other elements. So in this case, because we are using this type of equation, we're dealing with a horizontal parabola, and this right here will be your K and your H. So that means that your H, in order to end up as -1, will be +1, and K will be 2. A common mistake is to write the vertex as 2, 1, but the order will not tell you the vertex is not that necessarily following the order in which the values appear, is using the fact that H always goes with X and K with Y. So now that we have the vertex at 1, 2, all right, at 1, 2, that vertex right there will allow us to find the rest. So in order to find the focus, we are going to use the fact that this right here is 4p. So now we can say that 4p is going to be equal on this equation to 5. And that would make p 5 over 4. In order to find the focus, you can use the fact that you would have to move 5 over 4 units horizontally, because it is a horizontal parabola going this way, but 5 over 4 becomes a bit more challenging than using directly the formula right here. So it's basically the coordinate of the vertex, and we just shift the point p units to the right, and let's find out where this is gonna end up. So if h is 1 and we're moving p units to the right, so we're gonna add 5 over 4 units, comma, k, in this case, 2. And this is what right here will be our focus. So now if that's a focus, I'm going to use the formula, and instead of thinking of 1, I'm gonna think of it as 4 over 4 plus 5 over 4, comma 2. So this is going to end up as 9 over 4, comma 2. So if right here 8 over 4 is 2, so 9 over 4 is going to be just a tiny bit after that. All right, went too far, so that's the vertex right there. And let me get rid of there. So this is the vertex right here, and the focus is going to be somewhere around there. But the actual coordinate is 9 over 4, comma 2. And to find the directrix, well, I know that it's going to cross the x-axis. I'm going to need an x-axis equation. And because this goes in the opposite direction of the vertex, I'm going to subtract p to the position of h. So if h is 1, I'm going to end up with 1 minus a distance of p going to the left. So to find the directrix, I'm going to have x is equal to h, in this case 1, minus 5 over 4. So that is 4 over 4 minus 5 over 4 equals minus 1 over 4. So we're going to end up at minus 1/4, and that's going to be our directrix. It's a bit challenging to sketch it too accurately here, but that's kind of like the idea behind the directrix. So it's going to be minus 1 over 4. To find the axis of symmetry, that's very simple. The axis of symmetry is going to be a line, an imaginary line that splits the parabola in half. So if the parabola is opening like that, I don't know exactly how much, but I know that a horizontal line would split the parabola in half, and it's going to be at y equals 2. The axis of symmetry basically is the k value when you're dealing with a horizontal parabola. So it's y equals k. And when you're dealing with a vertical parabola, the axis of symmetry is x equals h.